On the morning of September 16, 1994, the quiet town of Ruwa, Zimbabwe, became the center of an extraordinary event that would captivate the world and remain one of the most compelling UFO encounters in modern history. The incident involved 62 children at the Ariel School, a private institution located about 20 kilometers from Harare, Zimbabwe's capital. What unfolded that day would leave the children, teachers, and investigators baffled and searching for answers. It was a warm spring morning in southern Africa, and the students at Ariel School were enjoying their break time. The schoolyard was alive with the sounds of children playing, laughing, and chatting. The school, surrounded by open fields and dense bushland, was a peaceful place, far removed from the hustle and bustle of the city. At around 10 a.m., something extraordinary happened. Several children noticed a strange object descending from the sky and landing in a clearing just beyond the school's playground. The object was described as a silver disc or saucer hovering silently before landing. Some children reported seeing 3 smaller objects flying nearby, while others focused on the larger craft. The children, ranging in age from 6 to 12, were both terrified and fascinated. Many of them later described feeling a sense of awe and fear as they watched the object. Some said they felt as though they were being called or communicated with telepathically. The craft remained on the ground for several minutes before suddenly shooting back into the sky at an incredible speed, disappearing in an instant. What made the incident even more remarkable were the descriptions of the beings associated with the craft. Several children reported seeing one or more figures near the object. These beings were described as small, about the size of a child, with slender bodies, long black hair, and large, almond-shaped eyes. Their skin was pale and their eyes were said to be piercing and intense. Some children claimed that the beings communicated with them telepathically, conveying messages about the environment and the future of humanity. One child recalled being told, "We are worried about the future of your planet. You must take care of it." Others described feeling a sense of urgency and concern from the beings, as though they were warning the children about the consequences of environmental destruction. When the teachers and staff at the school learned of the incident, they were initially skeptical. However, the consistency of the children's accounts and the sheer number of witnesses made it difficult to dismiss. The headmaster, Colin Mackey, decided to investigate further. He asked the children to draw pictures of what they had seen, and the results were striking. Nearly all the drawings depicted a similar silver disc-shaped craft, often with beams of light or energy emanating from it. News of the incident quickly spread, attracting the attention of local media and, eventually, international UFO researchers. One of the most prominent investigators to visit the school was Harvard psychiatrist Dr. John E. Mack, a Pulitzer Prize-winning author and respected academic. Dr. Mack was known for his open-minded approach to studying anomalous phenomena, particularly cases involving alleged alien encounters. Dr. Mack interviewed the children extensively and was struck by the sincerity and consistency of their accounts. He noted that the children were deeply affected by the experience, with some expressing fear and confusion, while others felt a sense of responsibility to share the message they had received. Mack concluded that the children were not fabricating their stories and that their accounts deserved serious consideration. As with any UFO encounter, the Ruwa incident was met with skepticism. Some critics suggested that the children had misinterpreted a natural phenomenon or had been influenced by media depictions of aliens. Others speculated that the incident might have been a hoax or a case of mass hysteria. However, the Ariel School case stood out due to the number of witnesses, the consistency of their accounts, and the emotional impact it had on the children. Many of the witnesses, now adults, still stand by their stories, insisting that what they saw was real and life-changing. The Ruwa Ariel School UFO incident remains one of the most well-documented and intriguing cases of its kind. It has been the subject of numerous documentaries, books, and articles, and continues to spark debate among UFO researchers, skeptics, and the general public. For the children who witnessed the event, it was a profound and transformative experience. Many of them have spoken about how it shaped their understanding of the universe and their place in it. Some have even dedicated their lives to environmental causes, inspired by the message they believe they received from the beings. To this day, the Ruwa incident serves as a reminder of the mysteries that still surround us and the possibility that we are not alone in the universe. Whether one believes it was an extraterrestrial encounter, a psychological phenomenon, or something else entirely, the story of the Ariel school children continues to captivate and inspire.